Hi, my name is Henry Rose. I'm a resident of Dalton and I'm a volunteer for Dalton Community TV. I'm out here today in Park Square, climate strike, because not enough is being done to prevent catastrophic climate change. The emissions that are going on from industry and from cars, we're just not getting anywhere. We have to move forward in a dramatic way. We have to take bold action, and I'm out here today to say to our government that it's time to take bold action because not enough is getting done. Sea level is already rising, air pollutants are rising, water is getting contaminated, all because of the way we've been doing business with the fossil fuel industry controlling our energy and our politics. So I'm out here today to try to make a statement that more needs to be done. And though it's snowing right now, there's a huge difference between climate and weather. The planet has a fever. Overall, the climate is changing in catastrophic ways. Though it's snowing and though we still get cold weather, that is not the same as climate. Polar ice in Greenland is melting, Antarctica is melting, we are at risk of catastrophic floods in coastal cities. Life as we know it and civilization as we know it is likely to change, especially in low-lying communities, impoverished communities, and coastal cities. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Martin Goldstein. I live in Egremont. I'm up here for a demonstration against climate change and particularly the fact that the government is ignoring it. The latest UN report indicates the most dire predictions are coming true and the effects of them are already upon us. So it's more important than ever that we speak up on this issue and convince the doubters and the incrementalists. So that's why I'm here, and I plan to stay here until something is done.
All right, my name is Drew Herzig. I'm here in Park Square in Pittsfield, Massachusetts on Friday, December 6th. We're taking part in a climate strike solidarity rally because we believe we're facing a climate emergency. The governments of the world have to act soon and they have to act drastically, and we need to stand up and say we have to save the planet for our species. The planet will go on, but we may not as a species survive this climate catastrophe. So we're calling on everyone to follow the example of Greta Thunberg and say enough is enough. We have to act now and we have to act globally. So thank you for listening.
Hi, I'm Joan DeVoe and I live in Lanesboro, Massachusetts. And I remember 1970s, yes, I'm that old, when people were talking about the importance of renewable energy, and they were talking at that point about solar panels, and then I'm just so sad that nothing's happened since then. It seems like it's such a slow road to haul here. But I'm hoping more and more people will join. I'm hoping they'll listen to Greta, and that the young people will unite and we'll save our planet, because that's our home. This is where we live, and we need to protect our water and our air and our land. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jeff Turner from Pittsfield, and we're here to protest the government inaction, corporate inaction on climate change. The oil companies have known about this stuff since the early 80s at least. It's been scientifically understood for a century or more now. And, yes, we have to do things radically because we spent the last 30 or 40 years doing nothing. So now we've got to squeeze 50 years of adjusting to a non-carbon economy into 10 years. That's not going to be easy, but it can be done. So, and there are no guarantees that we can stop below the 2 degrees that we need to stop, but we've got to try our best to do something now. We've got to get everybody on board, and we have to cut our carbon emissions quickly. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Al Blake, and I'm from Beckett, Massachusetts. I'm also one of the coordinators of 350 Berkshires, 350 Mass Berkshires, and I'm here to endorse Alex Morse. I also have an announcement that 350 Mass Action Team, which is our legislative arm, has also agreed to endorse Alex Morse. As you may know, Richie Neal is one of our 9 representatives, and he's the only one that has not supported the Green New Deal, which is an imperative motion that we need to combat climate change. So please join us and support Alex Morse. He's a very progressive person, and I think he'll do a great job for us. Thank you.
Good afternoon. We're the Hoping Machine, and we're here to defend the climate, to bring awareness to what is happening in the world, and we'd like to dedicate this song to all the people around the world that are doing the same thing, and particularly the youth.
Sunshine, water, and wind. We're gonna put a stop sign on your fracking pipeline. Go tell your neighbors, go get your friends. Go tell your neighbors, go get
on your pipeline.
Hi, I'm Jeannie Bassis. I'm a member of the Hoping Machine, and we're a group of activist musicians, and we're out here in the snow on this beautiful December day here in the Berkshires to stand up with people all around the world, and particularly with the youth, because this is a youth-engineered and youth-initiated ongoing demonstration to bring awareness to the terrifying issue of climate change and what it means in the world today. And so we're here in support of that, and you know, I think Greta Thunberg is an amazing, amazing, amazing example for all of us who are a whole lot older than 16 years old to say the youth of the world really have the idea here. They know what's going on, and we want to listen to that, and hopefully our elected leaders will start to make the changes that are necessary. It's coming up from the streets, it's coming up from the bottom up, it's coming up from kids, and it's a beautiful thing, you know, that people are standing up for our earth, our planet, our home, our future. So thank you.
Hi, my name's Eric Wheeler. I'm from Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Years ago, I had gone to the city of Los Angeles, where in the morning it was beautiful, clear, blue skies, and midday they turned to yellow, and by afternoon it was brown. The thought came to mind, this was back in 1989, the thought came to mind how this is just one city on the entire planet. Never mind all the connected infrastructure that's putting out all of this pollution and CO2, and how can this continue? Well, since then it's gotten a lot worse. Here we are in snow, but this is also part of the whole climate change. There's going to be extremes in weather, pumping cold air down to regions where it normally isn't. We've seen extremes in the Europe with record heat and drifting its way up to Greenland and melting at record amounts of ice this past year. And I'm just here to stand up for what I think feels right and to hope that people wake up. Thank you.
Hi everyone! Can everyone hear me? Hi, my name's Elizabeth Sprague, and Aviva and I have worked with Pittsfield High School to arrange this climate strike and to be able to come out here with all of you. And we had done one previously in September, and we were right here. So we'd like to keep the movement going, and yeah, woo! Go youth! Yeah, I'm Aviva, and yeah, I'm a little sad because there aren't that many of our students here, but I'm super, super proud of the people who are standing with me, and like super thankful to Elizabeth and Jordan, who's not here, for organizing this and like just understanding that this is the most pressing problem right now. Like Liz said it earlier, people aren't here because they don't want to get their grades marked down for attendance. This is the most pressing problem. We will die. My sign says, you'll die of old age, I'll die of climate change. It's true. It's true, we're scared. This is about fear. So yeah, we're here to show that we're really scared. That we're really scared. We don't want to die in a fire or a flood, you know? We want to show gratitude to the earth until we die naturally and beautifully, and so thank you guys for helping us. We need your votes, we need your dollars, like we need your cash, so please just like donate to good organizations and like wallets. Yeah, open up wallets, exactly. Yeah, but thanks for being here.
Okay, so I want to thank the Hoping Machine for providing the music as well, and want to bring Jim McGrath up here to talk about what the city is doing to address climate change and resilience and that sort of stuff. So the original intent was to invite Mayor Tyre to be here. She couldn't make it, but she sent Jim McGrath. We appreciate that. And we also want to thank Helen Moon for being here in her great shoes, you know, kind of thing, you know, one of our leading city councilors. Again, here's Jim McGrath. And if anybody else wants to make some statements, we'll bring you up to the mic.
Thank you, Drew, and thank you, everyone, for having me here today. I have big shoes to fill when it comes to standing in place for Mayor Tyre. She has been a champion for those activities that the city's involved with, which look at energy efficiency and all other matters of protecting our climate into the future. So I'm looking at you all, and you're here a little bit early for the tree lighting tonight, so come back at 6, and all of those lights on that tree, and by the way, they're LED. What I wanted to do first was just simply share with you very quickly something that I found that the city had put together back in 1984. So 35 years ago, the city of Pittsfield developed this brochure under Mayor Smith, and I'm just going to read a little bit because I think it's absolutely important to understand what's happening now and why the city is involved with this. So this brochure that Mayor Smith had put together back in 1984 started with this statement: coordinated energy conservation programs and the use of alternate fuels are vital to the economic welfare of the city of Pittsfield, to its people, and to the people throughout the United States. So what I'm trying to convey by reading this to you is that 35 years ago, when it may not have been sexy or it may not have been in vogue, the city of Pittsfield was an energy efficiency leader. And this brochure described exactly those activities of the city. So, you know, the city has been involved in a lot of things over the years that, you know, and taken an energy leadership role. As I stand here right now, I'm looking at LED street lamps. I'm looking at LED traffic signals. I'm looking at LED lights on our Christmas tree. I'm looking at city vehicles that are driving by that are fuel efficient. There's a lot of stuff that we do in our municipal operations. There's a lot of ways that we're helping those that live in our city to be energy efficient and energy knowledgeable. So I'm happy to be here today to share with you what the city is doing. I know it's snowing out and we're all cold, and some of us are wearing sensible shoes. But for those of you that want to be more involved with what the city's doing on this energy front, contact me, contact the mayor's office. We're happy that you're here. Please keep doing what you're doing, and we'll see you tonight at 6 o'clock for a tree lighting. Thanks, everyone.
I just have one more thing to say.
Oh, of course.
As grateful as we are that our city is like understanding the emergency that we're facing, I just want to say that it's not enough. This is not the most we can do. Standing out here in the cold with our coats and our mittens, we're fine. We're fine, and this is not the most we can do. Okay, we can do more. We can reduce our own carbon footprints. We can divest from our own companies that we don't appreciate, that we are opposed to, so it's not the end. We need to do more.
Contact your representative, Richie Neal.
Contact your representative, Richie Neal.
Thanks everyone for coming. My name's Helen Moon. I am one of the city councilors in Pittsfield, and I really want to acknowledge the students who are here and who have organized this event. Thank you. It really is your cause, and you need to take charge of it. You're absolutely right that the city absolutely can do more. The state can do more, and the country must do more, leading the charge fighting climate change. So thank you for being here. Thank you for making sure that you're keeping us accountable, and same to you. When the time comes and you're able to, please register to vote. Vote for the elected officials that are going to make that difference for your future, and run for office.
All right. I want to thank the Berkshire 350 Note because you helped get the word out about this. Indivisible Pittsfield, any number of other groups, the Hoping Machine. Pittsfield Police Departments provided the sound system. We're very grateful to them. I don't want to keep people here much longer, but if anybody else wants to say anything, anybody else wants to say something?
Yes, Congressman Neal is the only member of the delegation who has not signed on to the Green New Deal. People are demonstrating at his office today in Springfield to demand that he do that. Please, everybody, call his office, tell him he must sign on to the Green New Deal. Thank you.
Alex Morris is the person to challenge Richard Neal, and we want Alex Morris to represent us at Congressional District 1. He is on the progressive side of the issues kind of thing. He understands the climate catastrophe we're facing, and he will take action. We support Alex Morris.
I'm here because low-income workers get hit the hardest by climate change and poverty, and our organization is doing something about it. We're called Western Mass Labor Action. We're an all-volunteer organization. We've been in this county for 45 years. We just recently got National Grid to roll back their proposed rate hike by $30 million, keeping that money in the community. And I'm here because we can't have, our members are people like who flip burgers, work at Walmart, and people doing caregiver work. So even if our members work a 40-hour week, they don't make enough to live. And they fall short on food, rent, or heat every month. So we're at this rally for a simple reason. We can't have a sustainable environment, but an economy that grinds people into the ground. And working people can't get a fair shake without a planet on which to exist. So we're building this permanent organization, and we need your help. We're open 7 days a week. We can work with almost anyone's schedule. And we have a simple sign-up sheet. We'd love to have your information so we can stay in touch. And we're going out canvassing in a low-income neighborhood tomorrow. So please see me after the other speakers because we want and need your participation. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
So anybody interested, please talk to Helen afterwards. Great.
Hi, I'm Judy, and thank you for being here, youth. Yay, youth! So I'm here representing several organizations, 350 Mass Berkshires, Extinction Rebellion Berkshires. We have a new chapter forming. Let me know if you're interested. And also the Democratic Socialists of America, WBCRLP. So we have a lot of people in a lot of organizations working together on this problem. It is not political, it is all of us. And thank you so much for being here. It's a small but mighty group, and that's often what happens out here in the Berkshires. But we are in solidarity with everyone around the world today, youth being supported by older people like us, and we are all with you. Thanks, you.
Thanks, Greta Thunberg!
Great. Anyone else? Really appreciate, I mean, it is inspiring to see people out here like this. When it started snowing earlier, I thought, well, this is it. Just Charlie and I will be out here standing around kind of thing. But people showed up, students from Pittsfield High School. So this is the face of the future. It really is. Any more words from the students? Fantastic. Graham, would you like to lead us in a song just to kind of wrap things up?
Thanks for coming, you guys.
I should have asked you to sing with us.
Group 350, check us out.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the waterside. We shall not be moved.
Thanks for being here.
We're fighting for our children, we shall not be moved. We're fighting for our children, we shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
Spread the word.
We're fighting for our planet, we shall not be moved. We're fighting for our planet, we shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
The future is green.
The future is green, we shall not be moved. The future is green, we shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
The young people are our leaders.
We shall not be moved. Young people are our leaders, we shall not be
like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
One planet, one people.
Young and old together, we shall not be moved.
Young and old together, we shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
One planet, one people.
One planet, one people, we shall not be moved.
One planet, one people, we shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved. And we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's planted by the water. We shall not be moved.
Thank you, students. Thank you, Olders.
Hi, Henry Rose again with Dalton Community TV. So it was mentioned the Green New Deal. The Green New Deal is a massive infrastructure project to have green energy take over and replace dirty fossil fuel energy, thereby employing thousands of people with good paying jobs and radically changing our energy system so that we have solar, we have wind, and we can make a dramatic difference in our employment problem in this country, as well as change our pollution and our catastrophic climate change and global warming problem.